So, with the NBA free agency officially started, things have gotten pretty weird, and the main team we're going to talk about today are the Los Angeles Lakers. As I'm recording this, we're on day 2 of free agency, and the Lakers have been the main story, signing a lot of great pieces for cheap, and it feels like it's gotten a little bit out of hand. So, today we'll be discussing every move that the Lakers have done so far through the offseason. But before you do anything, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment what topic I should talk about next. But anyways, let's get straight into the video. So first, let's start with the Russell Westbrook trade on the day of the NBA draft. The Lakers traded Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, and the 22nd pick, who ended up being Isaiah Jackson, to the Wizards for Russell Westbrook. If we're being honest, the fit with Russ and the Lakers is horrendous, the spacing is terrible, Russ and LeBron are both players who want the ball in their hands, and the cap space even gets worse. But with that, they add their new starting point guard and their third option for next season. Now let's talk about the Lakers' free agency. They signed Kent Bazemore from the Warriors on a 1-year minimum contract, who had a decent season averaging 7 points, 3 rebounds while shooting 44% from the field and 40% from 3. They signed Wayne Ellington, who played for the Detroit Pistons last season on a 1-year minimum contract, who had a great year, averaging 9 points on 44% from the field and 42% from 3. They also signed Trevor Ariza, who played for the Miami Heat last season, who had a decent year, averaging 9 points, 4 rebounds while shooting 41% from the field and 35% from 3. The funny thing that I find about all these 3 players is that they all played for the Lakers at some point of their careers, so I'm assuming when the Lakers met with these players before signing them, they already knew what to expect from them and how it will turn out. Another player that falls in that category is Dwight Howard, who was on the Lakers championship roster in 2020. It seems like the Lakers and the Sixers unintentionally swapped centers during free agency, as the 76ers signed Lakers center Andre Drummond, and the Lakers of course signed Dwight Howard, who was the Sixers' backup center last season. Last season, it seemed like the Lakers had their struggles in the center position, with Marc Gasol not playing on the level they expected him to, Montrezl Harrell having a good year but didn't get much minutes in the playoffs, and Andre Drummond, who was on a whole different level of disappointment. With the Lakers signing Howard, I'm sure that they'll have that big man who they wanted to have last season. Next, we have more of the younger players, and we'll kick that off with Malik Monk. When I first heard the news that he signed with the Lakers, I was shocked that he actually signed there, and the fact that he signed on a minimum contract is even more crazy. Monk is known to be an explosive player who could shoot from the perimeter and has the ability to catch lobs, and a terrific player in general. The Lakers could use someone like him to speed up the game and sort of replace that Alex Caruso role of making unexpected highlight plays. I expected Monk to favor money over winning, but I guess I was wrong, and the Lakers probably got one of the biggest steals in free agency with Malik Monk on a minimum contract. Another young player that the Lakers signed was Kendrick Nunn, who agreed to a 2-year deal. Nunn was probably known most for having an unexpected rookie year, being an undrafted player, being ranked 3rd amongst rookies in the 2019-20 NBA season, but things have toned down a little bit, with Nunn basically averaging less in every category, but this is still a great pickup for the Lakers, giving them their new backup point guard for next season. Nunn brings straight up scoring, and the Lakers could use that, being more of a defensive team loaded with star power. I'm sure that the Lakers will have a great pickup with Nunn, and I can't wait to see what's in store for him. And with the last player being signed, the Lakers picked up Carmelo Anthony on a 1-year deal. With Melo probably being near the end of his career, I think it's pretty obvious that he's trying to do his best to get himself a ring. And he's not just some washed veteran, he's still a starter quality player. The Lakers could definitely use Melo's veteran presence and what he brings offensively, having pretty much everything in his game when it comes to getting his shots. And with that, Melo will probably be the backup. And with the craziest thing about all of this is that the Lakers basically hired a whole retirement home, signing a 37-year-old Carmelo Anthony, a 36-year-old Trevor Ariza, a 35-year-old Dwight Howard, a 33-year-old Wayne Ellington, and a 32-year-old Kent Bazemore. This is absolutely crazy, and it's getting out of hand. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment what do you think about the Lakers free agency. Do you think it's getting out of hand? Do you think they're making a super team? Do you think they're still a first round exit team? Let me know in the comments. I'm Hoopz, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.